Hi friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Sandeep Grover. I have 30 years of experience in HR domain, training, business head for various companies which include Tata's, Bharti, NIIT, both in India as well as abroad. I've interviewed thousands of people over the last 30 years, right from the fresher level to the CEO level. Through this video, I want to share all those experiences and bring out the key 3 things which are essential for success in any interview. You follow these 3 things, I guarantee you success. So keep watching my video till the end. Make sure you like my video, subscribe to my channel and hit that bell icon. When next video I come out with, it comes to you first. Thank you so much. Keep watching. When you are preparing for the interview, there are 3 main points to be considered. Point number 1, put yourself in the shoes of the interviewer. Point number 2, you structure your discussions well. Point number 3 is that you have to prepare for your interview very well. We will take each one of these points and go in depth into these. Point number 1, when we talk about put yourself in the shoes of the interviewer, what does it mean? It means that think about it as if you were recruiting. What would you look for when you are recruiting for the same position which you are going for an interview? Look at all the attributes which you would be looking for. Let's take an example and let me try to explain this concept to you with an example. If suppose you were going for an interview for a salesperson, put yourself in the shoes of the interviewer and think what would you look for in a salesperson. You will come up with the answers like the person should be well dressed, the person should have good communication skills, the person should be outgoing, should have good relationships, should have large number of friends, should have very good written and verbal communication, etc. Now, when you are preparing for it, point number 2, when we talk about the structuring your discussion. What do we mean by structuring the discussion? The points which you have to put forward have to be pre-planned and structured in a way that when you are discussing it with the interviewer, they form a very seamless sequence. So let's take an example and take that example which we talked about the salesperson further. You could start introducing yourself when the question is asked, please tell me more about yourself. You could start your discussion from your childhood and take the interviewer through the journey which you have experienced till now, or you could do it vice versa. You could start from now and do a backward integration right up to your childhood. Let's suppose you're choosing the first one, where you start the journey from your childhood and take the discussion right up to today. Now, whatever you answer, whatever you tell the interviewer has to gel well what is required by the interviewer. It is like a lock and key. Any key will not fit into any lock. Think about it. The lock is like the company which is doing the interview, and they're looking for the key, and they try out various keys till the time they feel that this is the right fit, and hence they hire that key. So you are that key. They should perceive as if that this key is the perfect match for the lock we have. To do that, you have to put forward all the things they are looking for. And what are they looking for in a salesperson? Which I told you for earlier. All the adjectives which I told you on what they are looking for in a salesperson. So they're taking an example here. So if they say, okay, fine, tell me more about yourself, all the adjectives you will use to define yourself should match with what they are looking for. So taking this example further, I will give an example like that. I will say, my name is Sandeep Grover, and essentially I'm a person who's outgoing. I love to make friends. I have a lot of friends since my childhood. I like making relationships, and I'm a person who really keeps his and works on his relationship. Right from my childhood, I've been very, very energetic, and I have been part of school team for basketball, volleyball, and athletics. I have been a good student. I've been recognized in the school for my contribution towards society. So I'm an all-rounder in that aspect. Okay, so if you look at it, whatever I told in my introduction, they were actually all the adjectives which a person is looking for or an interviewer is looking for when they are looking for a salesperson. And exactly, I have a lot of other things to talk about, but my focus was only onto those which will help me get a job as a salesperson. The third important thing which we talked about is that we need to practice. Now, today is a new world. When we talk about practice, you could actually sit in front of your own camera. When I talk about camera, I'm talking about the mobile phone. Just record the conversation which you're going to have with the interviewer. Have a 3-minute. The introduction should not be more than 3 minutes. It should be, ideally should be 2 to 2.5 minutes. Just record that conversation. Playback. Try to see what are the right things you've done. Focus on your body language. Body language speaks volumes about a person, about the confidence level of the person. Practice. Make sure that you show that video to your friends. Take their feedback. Make sure you show that video to your family members. Take their feedback. And practice. Keep on practicing till the time you perfect it. The first 2 or 2.5 minutes of this interview is going to make or break the situation. And hence, practice. Practice very well. And ensure that you come out victorious. Just to quickly summarize what we've discussed today. There are 3 main points to remember when we are preparing for an interview. First, make sure you put yourself in the shoes of the interviewer. Point number 2, structure your discussions well. Point number 3, prepare. Do these 3 things well and I guarantee you success in any interview. All the best. See you soon. Take care.